Falling by Bunhead KitKat 19. Something tickles Castiel's hair. He pulls it out and studies the leaf in his hand. It's bright red, but not the colour of blood that he's seen too much of. No, it's a warmer red, made only more luminous with the rays of the afternoon sun shining through. It's autumn in Kansas, and in all the years they spent in that bunker, this is the first they've been able to enjoy. The first time they could step out of the bunker without the weight of the world on their shoulders to just experience the world, together, as a family. Castiel has always loved nature, and yet he never had much chance to revel in it. Trees with leaves of almost every colour, all bright and warm, surround him. He looks over at Dean, playing with Miracle in the enclosed dog park space, both panting with joy. To his other side, Sam is attempting to teach Jack how to throw a football. Objectively, it isn't going too well, yet their laughter never ceases. In this moment, Castiel is content to sit and enjoy this peace that they fought so hard for. Part of him wishes that this moment can extend for eternity, and he can stay in it through his possibly infinite lifespan. A golden leaf flits in the breeze, slowly finding its path to the earth, and he can't help but think of his own fall all those years ago. He was so different back then, so sure, so steadfast, so unchanging. To him and all his brethren, to fall was to meet an end. But that was wrong. It was a beginning, a change. The leaf lands at his feet, and the colour looks familiar. Jack's celebratory cheers pull his attention, and the colour is right there in his wind-tousled hair. Jack, his own son. All the leaves are like this, reminiscent of the people in Castiel's life, even of the souls and graces that exist on a completely other dimension from the earth, and yet still so strongly connected to it. At one point, Castiel would have seen this earthliness as unangelic, almost a sacrilege. Because it's impure, it necessitates change, and even though it had always fascinated him, he knew it was wrong. But he was wrong. The leaves fall to the earth and become one with it. The trees die, but not really. They'll come back with something new in the spring. Dean trots over with Miracle, leading him to a water bowl next to the bench. Miracle laps it up eagerly, splashing water at their feet, but the sensation is cool and refreshing, and Castiel doesn't mind it at all. Dean sits down next to him with a big sigh of relief. "What you thinking about?" he asks, flashing a grin. The sunlight catches in his eyes, and Castiel is left breathless. A human sensation. But he gets to revel in those now. That you're beautiful. That I'm happy, Castiel replies, and he's not lying. He bows his head with a light smile, because he gets to be happy now. Not just for a moment before he's ripped away into emptiness, but continuously so. And that happiness seems to only grow. Dean reaches over and grabs his hand, interlacing their fingers. The gesture is new, and yet feels so completely natural. Castiel looks up to find Dean smiling at their interlaced fingers. "Yeah," Dean breathes, then tilts his head up, and for a moment they get lost in each other's eyes. Castiel is brought back to earth at the squeeze of his hand, just in time for him to catch the corners of Dean's lips pull up into a smile, the crow's feet that line his eyes crinkling softly. "Me too, Cass. Autumn is not about falling, nor is it about death. It's a celebration of change, revering the journey while knowing that something wonderful is not too far away." Castiel's life these past 10 years, building his own family, has absolutely been changed for the better. and he knows something truly wonderful awaits them all. Thank you for listening to Neem's Nook.